Hi there, welcome back. This is one of the last few remaining videos in our Valentine's theme. Hope you've enjoyed the rest. Please check out the playlist and you'll be able to see what we've created so far. So Wayne is doing the demonstration today and this is me, Laura, doing the voiceover. So we're going to use these two lovely moulds. Now they're just plain round moulds. One of them is slightly, on the left there, is slightly larger than a standard coaster, and the one on the right is much bigger. So Wayne just showed you a little sneak preview there of some stickers. Now they're the PET washi tape stickers and they're available from all reputable outlets, Amazon, Temu, Shein, your local hobby place, craft place and so on. Everything that we use in this video will be listed in the description box below. And there we are, the acrylic paint, classic rose. I think this is the last little bit of this paint that we're using. It's a favourite colour of mine and Wayne's. So there we go. And I think he's actually using, he's using J. Diction resin, 1:1 mixing ratio. He isn't mixing quite this fast in real life. We have sped this up a little bit. Apologies if that's all made you feel a little bit unsteady. So he decided to add a little bit more of the pigment, the acrylic paint in. And there we are, I mixed it in thoroughly. Make sure you're wearing your gloves and your mask whenever you use resin, and try and work in a well ventilated area. So just pouring some in there into the first one. Look at the lovely deep pink colour. Few little bubbles there coming to the surface I can see, but apart from that it looks pretty good. So he's just putting enough in to cover the base, the surface, by like a couple of millimetres, 2 millimetres probably, a couple of millimetres or so, because he's going to be adding in embellishments and then probably finishing up with a top coat of resin as well. So there we go, just adding in that beautiful colour resin, beautiful pink, and then just helping it out to the edges with the aid of the stir stick. Now at this point he realised, although we're working on a levelling table, for some reason it still wasn't quite level, which is a bit odd, really. The levelling table that you can see just underneath those silicone mats was actually made by Wayne, because he's a very clever person with things like that. So he's made a couple of those for us. But sometimes, it could be dependent on the way the mould's been made and so on. It can still be slightly out, and of course you want as even a pour and cure as possible when you're doing this sort of thing. And if you're just going to fill the mould up to the top, yes, you still need an even pour, but not quite so important as if you're going to do something like this, where you're adding in things and then doing layers of resin or layers of details with resin. So just giving it a quick spritz there with some isopropyl alcohol. He's got his gloves off at this point because he's not touching the resin anymore. Now moving on. So this is the following day. So he's let that cure up completely. So it's completely cured, and left them in the moulds, and has deciding on placement for his for the butterfly stickers, which ones to choose, which ones not to choose. And he's also incorporated, and I didn't know he was going to do this actually, some lovely little hearts that we've made with resin from previous pours that we had left over. Now he's using a glue gun there, as is just a cordless battery operated one. Just putting some little dots of regular glue in your glue gun. Go careful when you're using your glue gun, because obviously it is a hot glue gun, and if you get the glue on your skin it will burn. So just go careful. So there we are, he's decided that he's going to put that particular heart in that one, in that placement, and then here's doing the other one into the smaller coaster. There we go, just a few more dobs or dabs of the glue. And then he's going to press that one down firmly in the place where he wants that to go. There we are. Lovely sparkly hearts, those. Yes, sorry, we haven't shown you us making those, but those were literally made from leftover resin from previous projects. There we go. There we are. So they do stick very. Oh, there we go. Ooh, sliding around the mould there. Those little butterflies already want to take off. So he's now looking to see what sort of gaps has he got. Is it a close enough adhesion to that base that he needs? I mean, to be honest with you, you're going to end up with a few little bubbles, so you might have to babysit these for a little while. When you pour, like, you know, the sealing coat of resin over the top. So just trying to peel away the backing piece to these stickers can be a bit tricky, as you can see. Wayne's just having a little issue there. Almost there. Honestly, watching him struggle. Use whatever method you find easiest to remove the backing piece from these stickers. There we go. There we go. Easy when you know how. So don't forget, once you've put these down, they're down. That's it. They are very, very sticky. So there we are, just carefully smoothing it out to the edges and surfaces on the surface, and then just making sure that it's smoothed down completely. And here he's got the second one for this smaller coaster. Well, that one came away a lot easier. Like I said, easy when you know how. And then he's decided to put that one down there. So that one's quite pretty. That's got little roses on it, as well as, you know, the pattern on one side of the wing. And then on the other side with the wing, it's got what you'd expect to see from a butterfly. So obviously what we're doing, we're going with the Valentine's theme, being pink, hearts, glitter, flowers, traditional type of Valentine's themed things. But in a slightly different way. So this isn't just for Valentine's. You could give this at any time of the year as a gift. You know, as I said, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, this would make a nice gift. Mother's Day in the UK is in March. I'm not sure about everywhere else in the world. I know it can differ slightly dates-wise from country to country. Whether you celebrate it or not, or if you just want it as a present for yourself, why not? Go ahead, do it. Treat yourself. But this is quite straightforward. I would say this is probably beginner plus level, just purely because it's 2 layers of resin that you're going to use, and these are the other bits of sticking embellishments in, or having them ready made and putting them in. So there we go. He's just sticking down butterfly there. Looking lovely. And then the purpley one. So he's done a repeat of 2 of the butterflies in the coasters. So he's got, but what I mean by that is he's got the same sort of heart. He's got the same 2 colourways of butterfly in each of the coasters. And in this larger one, again, he's got another one with flowers on it, but a slightly different shade colour of wings. It's sort of like pinks and reds. So again, relating to the whole Valentine's theme of reds and pinks and things. So is that all of them stuck down now? It was just felt a little bit of residue of glue there, I think. So there we are. So that's those done. He's mixed up some more clear resin. Sorry about the remote being up there in the top right hand corner. I'm not sure what. Well, that was in shot, but anyway, you see, as you get so engrossed in these things, you forget what is and isn't in shot sometimes. So this is the J Diction resin, as I said, that we're using. What we found with it is a lot thicker than Tea Expert. Still very nice to use, but it's a lot thicker. There we go. So he's just poured some in the smaller coaster. Now, those of you, the eagle-eyed people, will notice, perhaps, that there is something that hasn't happened, and that is on purpose. So I was told, because I asked as well. Now he's just helping the resin just to the edges there, getting through a little of the bubbles, and realising again that it's not quite level. And as I said, this needs to be level. So what he's doing, in case you haven't spotted it, oh look, he's just checking the levelness with a little mini spirit level. when he's pouring on this, and this is the final coat of resin, the clear resin, it's crystal clear, it's lovely. It's not quite going over the heart completely. So it's giving it that 3D effect, which I didn't know it was going to do. And I wasn't too sure myself if it was going to work. Let me know in the comments, or let us know if you think it works or not. Have you ever tried anything like this? But I think that it does look rather good. So obviously bear that in mind if you are going to use them as coasters, put your mugs or glasses or plates on. You know, you're going to have to put it to one side or the other, above or below anything that you've used to make a 3D effect where it's still raised. There we go. So that's it. That's the final pour. He's just using a little, not sure actually, I think he's using some wire there that we have floating around. We have all kinds of bits and bobs of things on the crafting table area, just helping little bubbles that are around the edges just to pop and disperse. Spritzing it again with a bit of isopropyl alcohol just to help those surface bubbles go, because obviously you don't want bubbles in this piece. Now this was, I think, 2 days later. We left it a full 2 days, and just peeling off the mould there. That is lovely. I love the colour. That resin on the back is gorgeous, actually. And here we go. Wow. So that's the effect you've got. Can you see where it sticks out slightly, the heart from that top coat? I quite like that. I know it might not be to everybody's taste, but I mean, we quite like that. You don't have to have that. Obviously, you could keep going and keep filling it up and filling it up until it just covers it, but you'll go careful if you're going to do that because of the depth of the mould, and you might find that you've got a lot of overspill to deal with afterwards, and obviously you don't really want that. So there you go, that's that one. Looked quite smooth around the edges as well, actually, that did. And that second one, wow, that resin is so clear and shiny, nice. Doesn't look like there's any little unwanted air bubbles and things. Slight unevenness perhaps around the sides, around the top. Yeah, see, because he's not quite gone to the top of the mould, we've got a bit of a lip on the edge. So what he did to correct that is he went round just with a deburring tool, took it off, and then thought, I'm going to put a lovely silver chrome edge. So hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for liking, sharing, subscribing. And, you know, it means we can continue on our creative journey to grow this channel. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Don't forget to tune in again. We've got a collaboration coming out on Saturday with a sneaky preview on Friday. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.